Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NTR podcast. I am one of your hosts, Raven, and I'm joined with the usuals, Monkey.
Hello, everyone! My name is Lord and Monkey. I am, as per usual, very wholesome and glad to be back.
And Karma.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Arif Karma, the scuffed one of these podcasts.
Podcasts!
Is it
And
pause?
that's why I...
Yeah, why not?
Yes. And that's why I've said I'm the scuffed one.
Fair enough.
Today's episode is about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2, Battle Tendency.
Oh, that's his name.
Yes.
I had forgotten.
This episode is about New York's JoJo.
Joseph
Joestar, my favorite JoJo. Well, second favorite.
Didn't you
It's
get,
arguably one of
like,
the best
shit on
Joestars
for
in the
saying
whole
that
series.
Joseph was your favorite Joestar?
Yeah, people don't like Joseph.
Why?
There's an episode where he literally says, I outsmarted your outsmarting, and that basically is what people latch onto when they hate on Joseph.
I like that line, actually.
Yeah, exactly, right?
That's actually was pretty hilarious to hear him say that.
Yeah. But a lot of people are like, ugh, I can't predict what happens, must be a bad show. I just don't get it either. So, I love Joseph for his unpredictability.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the first time I watched it, I was honestly surprised. I was throwing curveballs left and right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that fact.
My favorite scene
Way too easily.
my favorite scene in this part is where he pulls the Tommy gun out in, like, one of the first episodes. I fucking love that scene.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Because there's no indication that he has something under his jacket. It looks like it fits him perfectly fine. And then he just pulls out a gigantic machine gun.
Might be stuffed up his ass, maybe.
No, he pulled it out of his pocket. But yeah. It was pretty great. I love that scene.
It just came out of nowhere. And the best part was Smokey was like, where did you even grab that from?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
That's the kind of questions that don't get answered, that don't need to be answered.
Yes.
Yeah, because you don't want someone saying up his ass to actually be right.
Yeah. Like, hey, where did Joseph get Tequila Joseph from? Who knows? Like, he just had, like, a girl's dress that fit him just in the middle of the desert for some reason. Who knows why?
It's just there for some fucking reason. It materialized.
Yeah, it materialized as the story needed it to. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
That's why I love JoJo. It doesn't need to explain all of its inconsistencies. Well, that's just one of the reasons why I love JoJo. It's truly a bizarre adventure, and then the glasses come down and they play the Hotline Miami. Yeah! You know what I mean?
That was a horrible joke, Raven.
Yeah, thank you.
Yo, you know the fucking, like, theme music that goes off when you, when the Pillarmen do something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking music relates to to my favorite French YouTuber. Because when that guy played, was a Witcher 3, there's a site called Oxy that fucks with the opponent's head, but he would do an edit every time he used it with that music, and he would yell, "Shuriken Man!" and there would be pictures of JoJo-like characters appearing on screen. It was fucking amazing.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you, Karma?
It's you guys don't watch French people because you
part of
don't speak French.
Exactly.
But I feel that's a fair reason not to watch French people.
Yeah.
And wait, I need to find this. Oh,
I mean, it's not like we're gonna watch it on
have the
stream, it's in
clip.
French. Our English viewers aren't gonna understand any of it, Monkey. Yeah, I don't think he cares.
It's a 10-second clip.
But if you
9
have a
seconds.
clip, I'll watch it later.
It's a 9 seconds clip.
So actually, funny thing about the Pillarman theme song,
Yeah.
I had that playing for like 8 hours straight at one time at school. Back when I went to it.
Wait, 8 hours? Didn't you get tired of it?
No, I didn't, and I didn't care if other people did either.
Hey guys, I need you to be quiet so we can watch this YouTube video together.
What the fuck is that? Why do you have... the fuck? Oh. Why, Raven?
I don't know. This is one of my first ever memes of JoJo. Since you're gonna make us watch a clip, I figured I'd let them watch a clip too.
That's fair.
Here's your clip. Yeah. And make sure it's in. Oh wait, is it in? It is in. Oh, only 720p. Ree!
Bad quality.
You're talking over the clip, guys.
Better quality.
Voix des hommes nus. Aïe 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 aïe. Oh. Il les a vus.
Okay. Those
This
were
is
some
what it was.
asses.
And it was fucking hilarious to me back then.
Okay. What the fuck?
And that series went on for 100 episodes.
Why is Discord React trying to load a Discord React? You're not supposed to be able to even see a Discord React. There we go.
Mine, maybe?
Maybe, I don't know. No, I don't have it on stream, so... Either way. This episode's about JoJo.
See what the fuck it was.
100 episodes, you said, Monkey?
Yep.
That's a 4-day trip.
Last episode was 9 hours long.
4.5-day trip.
Fair enough. So, let's continue where we left off before we drifted off on this small Pillarman theme song tangent.
So, it starts off with Joseph, like, Speedwagon gets injured by, what's his name? Straits? Is that it?
Strizo.
Straitzo.
Strizo.
And, Strizo then is, like, trying to track down Joseph. Joseph rescues a guy named Smokey in the first episode. And then he pulls out a Tommy gun and shoots Strizo to death, almost.
Do you ever tell why he shoots Strizo? Because Strizo turned himself into a fucking vampire.
Yeah.
It was a test.
And that's why he almost killed Speedwagon, because he also killed a bunch of other people, draining their blood. Basically,
he was testing it.
So the reason that Speedwagon and Strizo were together was because Speedwagon, two things. One, worth noting, he's now a wealthy oil tycoon. And two, they were hunting down stone masks, and this one was in Mexico. And for some reason, Strizo wanted to become immortal, I guess. So he tries to kill Speedwagon and everyone else, but he accidentally ends up with Speedwagon living. And then he activates the stone mask to become a vampire. Joseph can use Hamon, and he saves Smokey Brown from some crooked cops who were being racist. And then...
Oh yeah, those fucking cops.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 1938, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he also does like his first ever predicting what the opponent is gonna say thing. And he does like the scene where he's like, hey, you have brass knuckles you're gonna pull out, and he's like, what? Uh-huh. And then he pulls out the brass knuckles, and he's like, just because you know that doesn't gonna help you. And then Joseph like kills the guy almost.
That was a description.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, they go Nani. And let me see if I can look up really quick.
I love the overemphasis on everything. Every time they say something, it's overemphasized and it's awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of JoJo at its core.
What's the guy who goes Nani really weirdly? He's black. That's all I can remember about him.
Steve Harvey from Family Feud.
Yeah, thank you, Steve Harvey.
Oh, I was trying to think of a JoJo's character.
No.
Even though I couldn't.
Harvey Nani.
I couldn't have told you the name because he
was making fun of someone when he did that.
Really? What is the context?
Yes, he was making.
There's a whole fucking 45-second video. I'm too lazy to look through this whole thing on stream. Just know, fucking, he says Nani really funny. That's it. That's the whole joke. He was making fun of some people's names that were like Nani, Nami, Nasi, some shit like that.
Yeah. And then make a minute to keep for a meme. Good.
Yeah. Nani?
Nani?
No, he says it literally. Nani? Like he splits it apart for some reason.
Nani?
Nani? Either way, Joseph, we were talking about how earlier he has a Tommy gun. He pulls out the Tommy gun when Straitso attacks him, and then the episode ends. That's episode 1, which is technically episode 10.
Well, it's part 2, episode 1.
Yeah. But season 1 still, for some fucking reason.
I don't know. I still kind of want to call to say season 2 just to piss off every single fucking JoJo's fan that's gonna watch this at some point.
Just call it part 2, and it's not even that bad. Either way, episode 2, some stuff happens. Basically, Joseph kills Straitso. Straitso reveals that there are pillar men in Mexico feeding off of blood that are awakening from a 2,000-year slumber.
Joseph gets clocked by a female.
What?
Yeah, he got fucking slapped by the girl that he saved because he called her ugly.
Oh yeah. He was trying to goad Straitso into letting her live, so he insulted her. And then she's like, why the fuck did you insult me? And slaps him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realize you didn't talk about the music last time around? What do you mean? We talked about the musical references. We said the ending theme was, I think we said what the ending theme was. It's, Yes by, or it's Roundabout by Yes. And it's very iconic and it became a meme. The to be continued.
Yeah.
Besides that, there's the musical references, which we are going to talk about later. Or as they come up.
I can't wait to learn about the new references for part 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, the first one is Straitso, who I'm pretty sure is Straits, the band. That's a band I've never heard of,
but it's just
he was also
the Japanese way.
Yeah, Straitso.
Straitso.
I don't know if it's a reference, but we also meet in... Okay, so, hold on. They left a really important part out of the summary. Joseph dresses as a woman called Tequila Joseph, and it's a very important part of the lore.
Why?
Because I said so.
Okay.
Fair.
Might have you guys talking about the opening last time around. What?
I don't recall that.
I don't remember if we talked about the opening. The opening is Sono Chino Sadame. It's very, popular, but I never really talked about the opening, no. The opening is very good, but if you want a video, let me look really quick. Jojo Opening, I think Mother's Basement is, the person who did this.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you guys want to look up, Mother's Basement,
There are so many different ways.
I'm not gonna play the video, but they basically talk about, the openings of JoJo, as you see here. He talks about the colors and the theory behind them and things like that. But the video was made in 2015, though I'm pretty sure he has an updated one for even the new videos. That's Mother's Basement. I'm not going to link that. I'll probably forget. There's, you know, it's pretty easy to remember. Alright, so episode 2. Kills Straitso. Straitso tells him to go to Mexico. 2,000-year slumber. Joseph goes to Mexico. He gets attacked by an assassin disguising himself as a fucking cactus. He ends up beating his ass. And then he dresses as Tequila Joseph, where he tries to be a female.
Can we talk about the fact that the German army tried to assassinate Jojo, but he never mentions it ever for the rest of the fucking series?
Yeah. I mean, why do they try to assassinate him, actually? I don't know.
They have no, because they want him alive, because they want to fucking study Hamon. But he can't fucking use Hamon if he's dead.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing. Maybe he was just told to injure him but capture him alive. Maybe he wasn't actually trying to kill him. I don't know. I don't remember the scene. You guys watched the scene recently. Yeah, capture by any means necessary. You guys watched it, I didn't recently, so you guys probably remember it a bit better than I do. Yeah, by the way, for when we do these episodes, I tell these two to watch it again, and then I don't watch it. Because I just know everything that happens. I don't need to rewatch it.
Well, you're our local JoJo experts, so...
Yeah. I like JoJo to the point where I can tell you everything that happens of importance. That's all that matters. And also, I'm reading a Wikipedia page, just to...
And that's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Either way...
I'm here to fill in the gaps.
Yeah. So, Joseph tries to be a female. I should really just show you guys a picture of Joseph. Tequila Joseph.
Oh,
please do.
Joseph.
It's fucking glorious.
Here's some fan art someone made of Tequila Joseph.
Are there lewds of Tequila Joseph?
Yes, there are.
Oh, absolutely.
So here's Tequila Joseph.
I think the best part about it is that he didn't even try to hide his voice as Tequila Joseph.
No, he did.
With his deep voice.
Yeah, no, he kind of did, but in his own, like, bad Joseph way.
Yeah, he did. He was just really bad about it.
I want to see some nutgasms in chat, come on.
I'm not in chat.
I don't have the emote.
You don't have Naggasm?
No, I do not. I don't have any.
Come on, chat.
Yo, let's go. Someone's gonna draw Tequila Joseph with someone. Awesome. Oh god, here's old man Tequila Joseph.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus.
It's really low quality, or it's not loading. One of the two.
Oh Jesus, that's traumatizing.
Yeah, and then there's Joseph from the video. That's my favorite thing about the JoJo video games, is they actually have Tequila Joseph in it.
Do they really?
Yeah, you can play as Tequila Joseph.
That's hilarious.
Yo, someone should have redeemed Tequila Joseph when Nags used to do the
Oh yeah, that would have been good. But people want to do Speedwagon.
Like, it should have been fucking amazing.
二度と一緒に修行したくないぜ。あなた、ひどい格
Kill
好で
Jesus.
鏡で自分の姿を見てから言ったらどう？
Yo!
完璧な変装じゃねえか。どこに問題があるんだよ。あなた、ひどい格好ね。鏡で自分の姿を見てから言ったらどう？そんな格好じゃすぐにバレちゃうわよ。
Oh, and there's different variations of it.
Oh yeah, no. There's a different intro for every single person he meets.
Oh yeah, it's great. Some say that's the reason why that game was so popular.
Yeah.
Just the different intros.
Because it was so, like, well made.
It had a lot of references. It wasn't a good game. It was an arena fighter, so.
Yeah.
We need to play this at some
I watched
point,
the
really.
cutscenes for it. It was okay.
Oh, don't you know?
For it.
There's a new JoJo game coming out soon. Well, it's not new, it's a remake. But, it's JoJo All-Star Battle R.
We're gonna need to play that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's coming out on PC.
You go, hell yeah.
Okay, so Joseph just hit on his own son? Oh, his grandson?
Jotaro?
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes with Joseph. He's, like we said earlier, completely unpredictable.
Yeah. Well, I don't think in the game he knows that he's his grandson, that's why. But
Did
yeah.
he just say what a handsome grandson?
Yeah. No, he said what a handsome young man, as in like a flirty way.
Oh, okay.
Because he's trying to pass off that he's a girl, still. Either way, that's why I say it's important to the lore, because, you know, he's in every fighting game, so obviously he's important. Either way, we could finally move on to, I'm guessing, Monkey's favorite character, Rudolph Von Stroheim.
Yo, Stroheim is fucking great.
Yeah, Stroheim is pretty good. Did you watch the Japanese version? Or,
Yep.
yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
you are aware of Speedwagon!
Speedwagon! Yes, I am.
That is, one of Stroheim's most famous quotes. He has a couple, though.
Oh, I don't
Learning
doubt
science
you.
is the best in human history.
Yeah, something like that.
Another one.
Yeah.
I bet I can look it up real quick to see what some of his quotes are.
German
That's not his
science.
exact quote.
No.
Like the most
That's
advanced
not
or
the
something
exact
along those lines.
quote.
I have surpassed the human race. That's one of his quotes.
Oh yeah, when he first reveals that he's a robot in the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Like half robot.
By the way, it might be late to say this, but spoilers for part 2, guys.
No, it's fine.
How long ago was it released?
Yeah, right?
20... let me look it up.
His given name translates to Rudolph without F or PH in alphabetic languages. Interesting.
Rudolph.
So his name is Rudolph, actually.
I knew someone named Rudolph.
Also, fun fact, I just learned this by reading this. He was killed by a Russian stand user in his final battle against Soviet army, according to Iraqi. So that's something.
So I don't think he ever
Thanks for
showed
the
up
spoiler.
after part 2.
No, he dies at the end of part 2. They say that he died in the Battle of... Hold on. The Battle of Stalingrad.
Right, they just said he did. They didn't say how.
Yes, but Iraqi apparently has said that he died to a Russian stand user. Outside of the manga, he said this.
Well, if the creator says it, then it must be canon.
Yeah.
That's how he died.
Yeah.
JoJo Part 2, started airing,
Oh, sorry, I could have told
January
you.
10th to June 20th, 2015.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's the
It's over
English.
7 years in the future.
That's the English release. The original air date was 2012 to 2013.
No, for part 1.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for part 1.
We're talking about part 2, so part 2 would be...
Okay, so
April
for
5th
part
to
2
April
is
3rd.
December 8th, 2012 to April 6th, 2013.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay,
We don't
I'll
need
be
to tell
silent
spoilers.
then.
Yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up, monkey. God. No, you're reading the English
It's a
air date.
10-year thing.
The English air date, the first episode was 5 years and 10 days after. So,
Is the English version good or...
no. You miss out on a lot of the memes. You can watch it in English, but then you have to hear people unironically say the names of the localized versions of everything, and it's awful. Like, for example, the biggest one is, in Part 5, one of the main characters' stands is called Sticky Fingers, which is a,
Oh god.
pretty cool name. Yeah, in English it's called Zipperman. So, if you want to ironically have a, heartfelt moment where someone says, why don't you use your Zipperman to save yourself? Hey man, that's all up to you, but I like hearing at least say, why don't you use your sticky fingers to save yourself? It just sounds better.
And you don't get the full part 3 experience either, in my opinion.
I don't know the part
Especially the
3
last 3
experience.
episodes.
Yeah, there's also a lot of
The last 3
English.
episodes.
There's a lot of English in JoJo. Like, everything with Joseph in part 3, basically. Like, every time he talks is in really shitty English. It sounds fantastic.
No, it must sound fucking great. I can't wait to watch part 3 then.
Yeah.
Said, yeah, the last 3 episodes of part 3, you don't get the full experience if it's in English, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
So the
just
English
my
version
opinion.
is just that bad then?
I mean, it's not that it's bad, it's that it's living up to the expectations of the original, and the original is so good.
That you don't watch the original in English.
Yeah, no, that the original not dubbed, like, subbed is better than dubbed, because it's so good. Either way.
And the localization team sucks.
Yeah, so, Straitso kills himself, and then Rudolph is interrogating Speedwagon and one of the Pillar Men, and they actually revive one of the Pillar Men, unaware that, he's alive. Or what? They revive, one of the Santana? They revive him.
Santavento.
Santavento, what? It's Santana. I just don't know if I should say it's Santana or Santana.
I say it either one is fine, Raven.
There's a
Monkey, where you got the San Antivo from, that's the English version.
no, there's a name that sounds like that in the Funimation dub.
Well, that's your fault for watching the Funimation dub. Because, again, Monkey, they don't use the actual names, they have to change the names because copyright.
Alright, well, I'll continue watching it on...
Don't watch the dub.
No, it's not dub, the Funimation sub.
The Funimation sub, listen to the voices when people say things. Don't listen to the subtitles. Because they also have to change it in the subtitles. Unfortunately.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Unless you private it, but...
Pirate.
I didn't say that.
Jesus Christ,
I did say that.
this guy fucking said pirated or some shit. Not even English. Either way, Stroheim awakens Santana, and then Santana basically gets free and starts doing some weird, freaky vampire shit, like breaking every bone in his body to make himself fit through an air duct. And then, like, literally going inside somebody by, like, going through their ear into his body. He also uses...
Eyeballs, actually.
Eyeballs is what it was, yeah. He also stops a bunch of bullets somehow, I forget how.
He crawls into an air vent that's 4 inches by 20 centimeters.
Okay.
It pops into someone's body by their eyeballs.
We don't need to know the specifics, because I don't know how big that is off the top of my head. But either way, oh yeah, he also absorbs vampires made by the stone mask. That's a thing. Either way, he kills them by mimicking their gunfire, right? So, like, they shoot him, and he just, like, absorbs the bullets in his body, points his finger at them, and then shoots the bullets back through his finger.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Joseph sneaks in and uses his Hamon by grabbing some of Stroheim's hair and throwing it up with Hamon and using it like a barrier. And then the next episode is Jojo versus the Ultimate Life Form. To keep it short, Stroheim and Joseph together fight Santana, and it ends up with Joseph thinking that Stroheim is dead. Spoiler, he's not. He's just missing, like, his major organs and leg. And Santana, I think it's Santana, is using, what does he do? He can't go in the sunlight, so he goes in Stroheim's body as Stroheim pulls out a grenade. And the grenade goes off, and then Stroheim is going down a well with Joseph. And then Joseph, like, uses the light at the bottom of the well reflecting off the water back onto Santana to turn him into stone. And that's how, like, anything of importance happens in that episode. It's just a fight, basically. But there is a little piece of important information that Stroheim tells Joseph that there are other Pillarmen in, I'm gonna butcher saying this, Wehrmacht?
Send me the, can you send me how it's written? I can probably pronounce it.
Wehrmacht. That's a German...
Wehrmacht.
Yeah, that is a German unified armed forces that discovered other Pillarmen in Europe. That's what he says. Wehrmacht. I don't know. Either way.
I think that's
I
how
really
pronounce
gotta
it.
try to pronounce it.
Either way, yeah, that's all that happens in that episode.
God, the German language has a serious lack of vowels.
Yeah. Well, that's German, so...
And I want to learn German, so that's gonna be fun.
Sorry, I was drinking my water.
That was a nice, awkward silence.
Yeah, that's on you guys. Talk when I don't talk. Jeez.
I mean, well, I'm just trying to think of what we would talk about next.
So, Speedwagon... What happens? Joseph and Speedwagon go to Rome, where they meet Will Zappelli's grandson, Caesar. But Joseph and Caesar dislike each other and test each other's Hamon abilities, which basically results in Caesar kissing a beautiful woman, and then the beautiful woman has a pigeon fly out of her mouth. It's a very weird scene. It's worth noting that Caesar's main use is of, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, sorry. What's his name? Santana? That actually is a band name, by the way.
Seriously?
Yeah, let me look up Santana Band.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a rock band called Santana.
Oh, a rock band!
Yes.
I thought you said a band!
No.
I was like, what's a band?
No.
He said, well, the way Joseph and Caesar met was actually at a restaurant where Joseph was trying some of the local pasta with ink.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, and he was fucking like bashing on
And
the waiter.
and he was getting up. He was getting upset with Caesar because of Caesar's a womanizer. So he tried to send the 3 pieces of pasta fused with ham on it, Caesar, and it gets reflected back in quite a cool way.
Yes. Caesar's main weapon is bubbles infused with hamon, while Joseph's main weapon is
Clackers.
yeah, they're supposed to be
Whatever the hell he
clackers,
can
but
find.
really it's whatever you can find. Yeah. I mean, he uses a machine gun, he uses a scarf, he uses his clackers, he uses hair, he uses fucking noodles.
Do you want to know how we call those in French? Because the French name translates to testicles.
Of course they do.
We call them testicles.
Nice.
Great. That's actually a little more amusing.
But Caesar makes arrangements for Joseph and Speedwagon to be taken to the Colosseum, where the Pillar Men are being kept under UV lights, ultraviolet lights. But one of the Pillar Men, Wamu, reference is Wham, by the way, the Brock band. He breaks free, and that's where we get to the amazing scene of Awaken My Masters with Cars and AC/DC. Cars is a reference to the band Cars, and AC/DC is a reference to the band AC/DC. AC/DC.
Yeah.
But like
AC/DC.
Wamu and AZDC are both honorable warriors, and Cars is just a fucking like dishonorable bastard.
Oh, he's not dishonorable at all. He just committed genocide. On 3 different races, I think. No, only on his race. That's right, yeah.
And broke his. More importantly, he broke his fucking promise of a one-on-one duel and dishonored the name.
Oh, yeah,
He
no.
never
Because...
intended to be one-on-one. He never intended it to be that way.
He still gave his word though.
Yeah, but the reason is because Cars didn't care about honor like his subordinates. He just cared about getting the job
All
done.
he cares. Yeah. He doesn't care about anything else but I get the red stone and become invincible.
Yeah. Oh, he also cares about animals' lives, so...
He does.
Yeah, he cares... Did you not remember the scene where he saves the dog from being run over by the car?
Oh yeah.
It's a thing where... Yeah, well, he also says in, like, the last episode, or, like, one of the last episodes... I'm turning down this fucking music, it's so goddamn loud for me. He basically says that he wants the world to be, like, he doesn't want humanity to ruin the world. So he wants, like, animals and nature to overgrow and
Who
stuff.
sounds like a fucking vacuum on stream?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Someone sounds like a vacuum, because I just opened our sound, and someone sounds like there's a fucking vacuum cleaner in the background.
That might be my computer.
It's not from me, I don't think.
Yep, it's you.
Who?
You. Raven.
Okay, yeah, I can't do anything about that. That's my computer.
Okay.
My fan is broken, so... Unfortunately, that's just how my audio sounds.
Fair enough. Sorry for interrupting you, I just wanted to
Yeah, that's
point it
okay.
out. Sorry.
Apologies to everyone for this audio. It's gonna be like this going forward. I can't fix it. Like, I could do this.
Is a new fan really that expensive?
Kind of?
You can't just replace the fan though, I don't think.
No, I can replace the fan. It's just, like... Do I really want to spend, like, $80 every, like, 2 years to replace this fan? You know? Either way, Monkey, listen to the stream and tell me if it still sounds super bad. It probably does, but I moved the mic further away from the computer, so...
Yeah, still is kind of whack.
Alright, sorry. I can't do anything about it, guys.
But it doesn't show up on Discord.
Yeah.
On stream.
Yeah, it's only when I'm talking, too.
Yeah, but when you talk on Discord, me and Karma don't hear it.
Oh.
I don't hear it.
I have a
I don't
noise
have the
gate.
stream
I
audio
can
playing, so.
try doing that. I don't know if that helps. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Either way.
How did no one mention that in chat, by the way?
Because no one's actually listening.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're kind of just.
It just be like that.
We're used to it at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're watching this episode, say something in chat and make me put a foot in my mouth, but I highly fucking doubt it. It says that there's a couple of people watching, but I don't know if they're actually, like, at their computers listening actively. Wow, Monkey's watching? Who would've guessed?
I mean, I have chat open on my phone, but that's about it.
It doesn't even say you're watching the stream. Actually, wait, no, yeah, it does. But no, it's, Spiff is here, Alto, Lara Croft, Regex, and Zan are all, it says, are in chat. Hello, everyone. Sorry for calling you out, I know you're lurking, won't be invisible. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to what's going on here. Awaken My Masters happens, and that's the end of that episode, I think.
Yeah, just about, really.
Oh, no, actually, oh yeah. As they leave, Wamu accidentally bumps into Caesar's friend Mark, destroying half of his body. Caesar is forced to use his Haman to peacefully end Mark's suffering and vows vengeance against the Pillar Men. Which is weird because Caesar already has a reason to not like the Pillar Men.
Yeah, because they
killed his father or something like that.
Yeah, they murdered his father right in front of him.
I don't understand how they could have possibly murdered his father, though, honestly.
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
So his father was looking for stuff about the Pillarmen because of Baron Zephyli's death to the vampires.
Oh, stone masks, exactly.
Oh yes, stone masks. And when he found some clues, the fucking drill,
It led him to the
drill
Pillar
horn,
Men.
wounded him, and then the fucking balloon grabbed him and pulled him into the rocks.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Okay, so the Pillar Men.
Episode 18, 19.
Yeah. So the Pillar Men broke free for like a second, grabbed him, and absorbed him into him.
No, the arm just fucking came out and absorbed him.
Just an arm.
So it wasn't the Pillar Men specifically, it was just a stone mask. Well, no, it was just a stone mask.
Yeah, but an arm came out and fucking...
Yeah, no, I got that, but, like, it's not a person who did it. Like, it was the wall. It was whoever was in the wall, not specifically Wamu. Either way.
Which brings me to another point.
What's your point?
I believe that the Pillar Men were actually conscious once the people around them started to make noise. They were just waiting for the right moment to attack.
Maybe. That would be highly convenient, but that also kind of fits JoJo, that it would be convenient for that to happen at that time.
I mean, how else do you explain Wamu being able to do what he did if he was asleep the whole time?
Well, it's because the lights flickered for a second. Or people walked in front of the lights, I think is what happened. Something like that.
Right, but who's to say he wasn't waiting for that one moment?
Yeah, I mean, no one is saying that he wasn't, but no one says that he was either. Either way,
it is JoJo we're talking about.
Yeah, episode 15. Caesar engages Wamu in battle. The qualities of a hero. So, Wamu fucking destroys Caesar.
Basically murders him.
Basically.
Of course.
He crushes his windpipe, I think? Oh, no. He swings his head and creates like a whirlwind and leaves Caesar temporarily blind in one eye and then completely counters Caesar's attack. Cars and AC/DC head to the surface while Wamu fights Joseph, slicing through his wrist to make the battle last only a minute. Joseph lands a hit on Wamu with his clacker boomerang. Okay. But Wamu counters it with his divine sandstorm technique, leaving Joseph barely alive. Joseph pretends to run away and trick Wamu onto a minecart through there, where he proclaims that he was the first person to hurt Wamu, and that intrigued Wamu to let Joseph live. And he plants a wedding ring around Joseph's aorta that will release a deadly poison in 33 days. It's a wind thing. I don't know.
No, aorta is the main. It's the main.
One of the pumps to the heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your main. Like I don't know what's the term in English for what
artery.
It's the main artery of for the heart.
And then he has the antidote in his lip ring, Wamu's lip. And then AC/DC's like, hey, you're doing this? I'll do it too, and puts another poison-filled ring around Joseph's windpipe with the antidote in his nose ring.
It basically boils it down to, hey, you did this, sounds cool, I want to do it too.
Yeah. And then the Pillarmen leave in search of the Red Stone of Aja. Caesar now realizes Joseph's resolve and promises to aid him. And then Joseph and Caesar were best friends and never had any fights ever again.
Bullshit.
That was the entirety of episode 15, by the way. I mostly read that verbatim from the description. Not all of it, though.
I said, did this description really say they don't fight again?
No.
Okay.
That was sarcasm on my behalf.
I was hoping so.
Yeah, so they have 33 days now to get the Red Stone of Aja, and also kill AC/DC and Wamu so Joseph can live. So now there's a 33-day time limit. Joseph needs to control his Hamon. Caesar takes him to Venice to meet Caesar's Hamon teacher, Lisa. Lisa's reference, I believe, is to the band Lisa?
They really like bands, do they?
I don't know.
For this part, yes. Lisa is apparently a band name. Hang on. Band. It's called Lisa and Cult Jam. I've never heard of this band, honestly, but there you go.
I haven't either.
Apparently the vocalist's name was Lisa. That's why. So, either way, Lisa orders Joseph and Caesar. Does he order both of them, or just Joseph? I think just Joseph, to wear a mask that limits his breathing for the duration to help better focus his Hamon. And then
it's just Joseph that wears the mask.
Okay, yeah. And then Lisa tasks Joseph and Caesar to basically climb the Hell Climb Pillar, a 24-meter pillar, using Hamon. It's basically like a giant pillar with a bunch of like cracks in it and like oil that spills down it. And
it's impossible to climb without specific.
Yeah, basically, long story short, they end up climbing it. And Caesar barely helps Joseph out of it at the very end. Lisa explains
I thought it was funny at first when Joseph was like, yeah, well, they must have been stupid then when they did try to do this.
I don't remember.
As he throws his one of something he had around the pillar to climb it.
Oh yeah, and then Lisa, I think, destroys it or something.
Yeah, she goes, yeah, no, that's not happening, bud.
The pillar
throws
doesn't
daggers down.
pillar.
Climb the pillar correctly.
Yeah, the pillar doesn't accept anything but Hamon. Hell climb pillar.
Okay.
Climb the pillar correctly, you fuck.
We're gonna speed through the rest of this. If you guys want to stop at any time, just interrupt me. Basically, fucking Joseph ends up outsmarting ECDC, who shows up and kills his instructors, Loggins and Messina. Loggins is changed to Logs, and Messina is changed to Meshina. I know Logs is a reference to... Fuck, what is it called? Running through the danger zone. I think it's that guy.
I'll tell you
no idea.
right now.
Kenny Loggins apparently is who he's a reference to. I don't know who Kenny Loggins is, but he is the one who did Danger Zone and Footloose. There you go.
Oh, that guy. Okay, now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and then Messina, I'm gonna have to Google
Kenny
this.
Loggins.
Yep. Messina is a reference to, apparently, Loggins and Messina was a American pop rock duo consisting of Kenny Loggins and Jim Messina. Didn't know that. I've never heard of any of these songs.
Can you repeat the name?
The song names or the band name?
Both.
Kenny Loggins and Jim Messina. They are the band Loggins and Messina. And their most well-known songs are Danny's Song, House at Poe Corner, and Your Mama Don't Dance. I've never heard of them. Yeah.
Good as Defected or Archibald, they are both really into music.
I'm really into music too, I've just never heard of these guys, that's all. But I know Danger Zone, so... And Footloose, obviously. I just don't know his counterpart, Messina.
I knew Footloose.
Either way, Joseph kills SCDC almost. ACDC clings to Joseph's back. And then Joseph, drinks the antidote to get rid of one of the rings. Joseph tries to warn Lisa about the Pillar Men when ECDC's nervous system takes over the body of Lisa's informant Susie Q, and sends the Super Aja off on a boat bound for Venice. Basically, Joseph ends up saving Susie Q while killing the ACDC's nervous system. And then Caesar and Joseph go to Switzerland, where they are met by Stroheim, rebuilt as a cyborg. Wow. And then Cars attacks. Stroheim and Cars fight, where Stroheim uses a machine gun in his mechanical torso. But Cars uses a bone blade ability to stop all the bullets and also cut Stroheim's body. There's like a little scuffle that goes on, but it ultimately comes down to Joseph and Cars, where Joseph is hanging off of a cliff, and I believe he ends up letting Cars and the Super Aja fall to their death. I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No. Joseph uses the Super Aja as a shield and prevents his fall by chaining a series of icicles together, which Caesar uses to pull him up safely, while Cars lands safely down below before heading out to his daytime hideout. The next day, Caesar heads to an abandoned hotel believed to be Cars' hideout by himself, and Lisa orders Messina to follow him. Then there's the backstory of Mario, Caesar's father using... Haman using father, which basically explains what happened earlier. Caesar and Joseph get into a fight. What up?
Was Caesar's father, knowing of
It says right here in the wiki page, his Hamon using Father Mario. So...
Oh, I did. I forgot that his father could use Hamon.
I didn't know that either, but I mean, it makes sense if Caesar can use Hamon, his father had to have... Well, didn't have to, but probably used Hamon.
Caesar figured it out on his own.
Because, okay, so
did Joseph.
The way it works is you have to have a father or mother who can use Hamon in order for you to naturally use Hamon at a young age. Unless you are taught by someone how to use Hamon, you can't normally learn Hamon. Make sense?
Well, from what I understand it, it's hereditary or a tragic accident allows you to use it.
I don't know about the tragic accident part.
I mean,
something tragic.
Jonathan was only able to use it once his father died, right?
Once his whole mansion was burned down and his life was destroyed.
I thought it was just because his master taught him. I forget his name. Zappelli.
No,
Will.
Not from... No.
Okay.
Yes and no. He did teach him how to use it, but it was the tragedy that allowed him to harness it.
Okay. Either way, though, Joseph and Caesar get into a fight. Caesar leaves by himself to go fight the Pillar Men, where he fights Wamu, who can turn himself invisible and use Divine Sandstorm, and he basically ends up killing Caesar. But Caesar uses the last of his strength to seal Wamu's piercing in a blood bubble before being crushed by a collapsing ceiling. Wamu, respecting Caesar's resolve, allows the bubble to remain for Joseph. So now Joseph, when he gets there, he gets to get the antidote, but Joseph promises to Caesar that he will not take the antidote until he beats Wamu. They also fight Wired Beck, who is a minor character that for some reason is mentioned in the synopsis. Wired Beck is, of course, a reference to Wired Beck, the, I believe, American songwriter.
I don't know who it is.
He has an entire episode on Futurama. That's the only reason I know him.
Wait, who?
Wired Beck.
I have not seen that Futurama episode.
Either way, Joseph and Lisa encounter Wamu in cars, along with 100 vampire minions. Lisa holds off their attack, bluffing that if she and Joseph are killed, a time bomb will destroy the Aja. She proposes that Joseph and Wamu fight, and then Cars and Wamu can have another fight with Lisa afterwards if they win. Basically, they arrange the battle at midnight. They keep Lisa as insurance. Whilst retrieving the Super Aja, Joseph finds a picture of Arena from 1889 with Speedwagon, Straightso, and an infant. Upon meeting at the arena, Lisa reveals that she was the baby that Arena rescued from the ship and was raised by Straightso, who taught her Haman and gave her the Aja. So that's like the big reveal of the part, is that Lisa is the baby that was rescued at the end of part 1.
Well, I would argue it's not the only big reveal.
That's the first big reveal, and the major one, though. The other one we'll get to at the last episode. Joseph and Wamu battle in a chariot race using vampire horses. Joseph puts on Caesar's bandana, which is a very symbolic thing, and then he prepares to do fight. There's still 5 episodes left, if you guys can fucking believe that.
I believe it.
Joseph and Wamu fight. I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet. Joseph ends up winning through some bullshit, and then Wamu is like, "You're a true warrior."
Typical Joseph bullshit.
Yeah. That actually lasts the entire episode, and then there's another episode. Essentially, Cars then flees after Wamu dies, and, Oh, sorry. Another really symbolic thing that happens is that Joseph uses Caesar's bandana. He lights it on fire and explodes Wamu. So technically Caesar, in a spirit, got to the final hit on Wamu. When the other vampires suddenly attack, Wamu uses the last of his strength to kill them, not wanting them to interfere. Wamu requests that Joseph drink the antidote from his ring before dying. Kars dupes Lisa into fighting a vampire body double as the real Kars attacks her from behind. After claiming the Super Aja for himself, Kars sends his vampire army after the weakened Joseph, but he is rescued by Stroheim and his men alongside the Speedwagon Foundation and Smokey using ultraviolet lights. Joseph faces Kars, who dangles Lisa's unconscious body at the edge of sharp crystals and also playing her like a guitar. Smokey realizes that Joseph does not yet know that Lisa is his mother. That's the second, aha revelation. Is that, Joseph doesn't know it yet, but Smokey knows.
When we first saw Lisa, there was no fucking hint that it was his mother, because she doesn't even show a hint of concern for him.
Yeah. Well, she might not have even known at the time.
Oh, she definitely
He said
knew.
his name is Joseph Joestar. She called her kid Joseph Joestar.
Okay, fair enough.
There's not a lot of Joestars.
I think it was more of a tough love thing when she first met him. Realized when she knew it was Joseph, I think it was more of a tough love thing.
Yeah. Maybe. I want to finish up the rest of the synopsis here so we can get to discussions before the end of the episode.
Fair enough.
I'm going to try to keep this again very short. Kars uses the Super Aja to turn himself into the ultimate life form using the stone mask and the UV lights that were trying to burn him. And then Joseph uses the super unknown technique to Kars called running away, where Joseph gets in a German airplane and tries to lure Kars away from the others, hoping that he will not be destroyed by Kars. Hoping that he may be able to destroy Kars by forcing him into a volcanic island. But before he can get to the volcanic island, Kars attacks him with, I want to say, piranhas?
Yep, piranhas.
Yeah.
Basically, Kars now has the ability to turn anything into a living animal. So he just, shoots fucking piranhas out of his hand into the airplane.
Well, he shot some, because he grew wings instead of arms. Because he can do anything, because he's the ultimate being.
Mm-hmm.
So he just fucking, hardens his feathers and shoot insanely hard, shells.
Right. He can turn...
He plucked the feathers and then the feathers turned into piranhas.
Yeah, I forgot. He can turn any part of his body into a living animal, as well as parts of his body, like nail clippings or whatever, into living animals. So he hardens his wings, shoots his wings, and then the wings turn into piranhas. Or, the feathers.
Technically, the feathers were part of his body.
Yeah.
So.
Essentially, there's, some stuff going on, but Kars, ends up crashing with, Joseph, which is a reoccurring joke, by the way, in JoJo, that Joseph crashes every plane he's on.
What's this one? His third one or his second one?
This is his second one he's crashed, I believe.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yes, his second one.
And I think he crashes 2 more in the series before the series is over. Or maybe only 1 more. I know 1 more, but I think 2. I don't know. Either way, though, they crash on the volcanic island. Joseph drops his parachute, carrying a dummy to lure Kars away, and then he flies the plane toward the volcano's crater, with Kars trapped on the nose. Kars attempts to escape, but Stroheim, who had jumped on the board earlier, stops him and rescues Joseph before the plane crashes into the magma. Joseph and Stroheim land safely, but they see that Kars is still alive within the magma. And then we finally get Kars' backstory, where essentially he tried to become immortal, and his race was like, hey, fuck you. So 10,000 years ago, it says here, Kars slaughtered all but 3 of his race after they turned against him. That being Santano, Wamu, and AC/DC. And then himself, obviously, is the 4th. Back on February 28th, 1939, Kars blocks the magma. Jesus Christ, I can't talk anymore, I need water, man. With an insulating layer of air bubbles and emerges, slicing off Joseph's hand. I'm just gonna read the fucking description for this one. Joseph subconsciously holds up the Super Aja, which magnifies the energy into the volcano, causing it to erupt. Joseph and Kars are blasted into the air on a large rock. Joseph's severed arm hits Kars in the neck and distracts him long enough to be knocked into space by more flying rocks. Landing in the ocean, Joseph is rescued by a fishing boat. In Venice, Susie Q nurses Joseph to health and then may marry. Joseph receives a prosthetic hand. Joseph, Susie Q, and Lisa move to America. Stroheim is killed in the Battle of Stalingrad in 1943. Smokey becomes the first black mayor in his home state of Georgia. In 1983, a treasure chest engraved with the name Dio in all capitals is salvaged in the water near the Canary Islands. At JFK Airport in 1987, Joseph is about to depart for Tokyo to see his daughter. Jotaro Kujo, a young man in a school uniform, sits alone in a jail cell. And it doesn't mention it there, but Kars is blasted into space and turns to stone, by the way.
Basically,
what?
destined to roam the cosmos for eternity.
Yeah, he's conscious, but his body was turned to stone by the fact there's no oxygen. And he's immortal.
Oh. Yeah, because
he's just forced to wander the cosmos because he can't actually die.
You think there would have been a moment in time, by the way, where like a satellite would have hit him and he would have went crashing down to Earth? But no, that never happens.
That
Kars
would be a cool comeback.
Yeah, Kars. I mean, there is like a fanfic about 36 Kars on Mars. I'm not going to explain the joke because that is the joke. But essentially, there is no more Kars. He is no longer a part of the story. But guess who's back? Dio for part 3. And we also get to see Old Man Joseph.
I mean, you forgot to mention one of the most iconic moments of part 2 as well.
Which part?
The fact that everybody thought Joseph died after he sent Kars into space.
Yeah, and then Susie Q was at the funeral, and Susie Q was like, oh, Joseph shows up, and everyone's like, oh my god, Joseph is alive? And Susie Q was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Tee-hee.
Which causes Joseph to, typical Joseph fashion, to
try to just kill her.
What? You forgot to do what?
Yeah.
Told you to call them, and you forgot to do that?
I think I forgot something important. I can't put my fucking finger on it. Ah, yes, I forgot to tell them that my fucking boyfriend is alive.
Mm-hmm.
Not that important for crying out loud.
He crashes his own funeral, and everybody's like, what the hell? Joseph?
Yeah.
Everybody's in tears, and he just goes, "What's up, everybody?"
Do we know what Susie Q is a reference to? Because you can't think that isn't a reference.
Yeah, it is a reference.
Random.
It's a. I know it without even have to Google it. It's I don't know if you've ever heard of the band CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yep. I found them.
No.
They have a song called Suzy Q.
Oh my god, really?
It's basically about falling in love with a girl named Suzy Q. Which is exactly what Joseph does.
Clever. Really clever.
I mean, that's a Rocky for you, though.
Yeah. Also, we also didn't mention one of the most iconic scenes is where Joseph is trying to spy on Lisa in the bath.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah!
That was hilarious.
Especially in hindsight, knowing that that's his mother.
Yeah, watching that a second time, knowing that Lisa's his mother, is even more hilarious.
I mean, he doesn't know, so it's fine, right?
Yeah, that's totally how that works.
Yeah!
Can't have incest if you don't know.
You can't have incest if everyone else and yourself doesn't know you're having incest.
Except for the one of them. One of them would have known.
Shh.
Technically,
The rest of the world doesn't know it.
Speedwagon.
Yeah, Speedwagon probably would have known.
Yeah, but Speedwagon is not on the island, so it's fine.
Imagine Jotaro is actually the baby of Lisa and Joseph. That's part 3. He comes up with like a birth defect where he only has like half of his face working or something.
Suzy Q's just a stepmother.
Yeah. So how'd you guys like part 2? Because like I said, Joseph is one of my favorite JoJo characters, and he's gonna be around for a while longer.
He's fucking great. I love JoJo. That's
He
JoJo.
doesn't actually die for another couple parts, though.
Wow, thanks for spoiling it. Good job, Karma.
Thank you, Karma.
We all knew he was gonna die
I didn't.
at some point.
Yeah, he didn't. Monkey literally doesn't know.
This is my
he has
first
to
time
die
watching
at some point.
JoJo's.
He has to die at some point.
Yeah,
still.
that's like saying, oh, hey, you know you die from a heart attack, by the way. I mean, what, you didn't want to know that? Everyone dies at some point. It's like, it doesn't relate there, Karma. Obviously he's gonna die, but whether it's on screen or off screen, when it happens, we don't know. It's okay. It's a mistake.
Yeah.
Moving past it.
We'll just chalk it up to we'll just chalk it up to a karma moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost fucking fell over.
Nice. There you go.
Thank you.
I turned my light on.
Now that would be an interesting video to watch, actually.
Yeah, watch Monkey fall over.
A compilation of my stupid moments on the podcast.
Alright, work on learning how to edit and then decide what all your stupid moments are besides all of them.
Oh my god, on the YouTube channel.
See,
Karma Edits.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how that would work for me. I'm not good at anything.
Yeah, but you can become good at things. That's what learning is all about. So yeah, I love part 2. I love Joseph's unpredictableness, or whatever you want to say.
So that was
Randomness.
definitely a breath of fresh air the first time I've watched it.
Yeah. I don't know why people don't like Joseph. The whole thing is like, oh, he's unpredictable. So yeah, that's the good part. You know?
So that is the good part. I'm way too good at predicting what's gonna happen.
Exactly. I don't want to know what's gonna happen. That's why I love part 2.
And with Joseph, you just don't know.
So.
Oh boy, let's go to Reddit.
Who would
That's
have
Reddit.
thought that who would have thought his ultimate weapon would have been a pair of clackers?
Yeah. Also, by the way, get this. Did you know that in the English subtitles, Suzy Q is spelt without an E? For some fucking reason.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like... Also, apparently,
Never noticed.
wow, there's some weird fucking changes here. Apparently the term Final Mode is named Ultimate Mastery in the English dub, and a final attack in the English Netflix subtitles. Super weird. And then Gathering Gale is named Atmospheric Rift in the English dub and subtitles. I don't know why.